Hi everyone, welcome to the Minute of Taxes, where we share tips about taxes to make you guys be aware of what is the taxes and be knowledgeable about what you're doing and avoid taking, you know, unnecessary risk and avoid thinking that you are saving money when sometimes you are not. Okay, so today we are talking about something that happens almost every time a CPA has to deal with a customer for tax preparation. Like it will happen 80% of the time. I'm doing this not only to help taxpayer in general, but also help CPAs, because if the tax preparer is educated, then the CPA has less problem, okay, when it comes to taxes, especially explain the customer why is it that you have to receive only 2,000 refund compared to 5,000 or 10,000 that you received last year? Or why is it that the customer has to pay 2,000 rather than receiving the refund? So this video is actually to let you guys understand, because you are making the job hard for a tax professional and hard for yourself, because you put yourself in danger when you don't understand what you're doing or what's happening in your taxes. And that's the reason why you will create so many stuff to mess up yourself in your taxes. So is to know that the tax return, the tax refund, the money you receive when you file your taxes is not a gift given to you by the government. This is the first thing you guys have to know. You have to know that the money given to you on your refund is not a gift, it's not a favor, it's actually an obligation by the government. So if you know that, then you will stop actually thinking that why is it that you are receiving less or more. Okay, and during the next 2 minutes of this video, I'm going to give you a simple case study where you will understand much better what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first thing to know when it comes to taxes is also to know that you also have to know this, that it doesn't matter how much is collected out of your refund during the year, it doesn't change your taxes at the end of the year. So you are going to be like, why? How is it possible? It's impossible. Yes, it doesn't matter whether they collected $10,000 out of your refund or only $10 out of your refund. It doesn't matter. Okay? And I'm going to see if I can give some explanation. If I don't, you need more explanation, more than that I'm sharing with you. You can always book a free consultation with us, and we will be more than happy to give you some more in-depth explanation. So today I have a visit or a tax preparation with one of our customer, a recurring customer. She was so stressed out because of what she was expecting. And you should not have no expectation at all. This is the other thing you need to do, guys. Do not have no expectation if you didn't plan. You can have expectation when you plan in advance. You know how it's going to happen. The person, she came to me because she was planning to receive like $2,000 or something. She already planned what she's going to do with the money, but she was so shocked to notice that she's gonna be owing $1,682. How did that happen? Just because the person, she's making $34,000. By making $34,000, no dependent, no other credit, no education, nothing at all. Okay, and they only collected like how much? $1,058 out of her refund. So how much was her taxes? I was telling her that your taxes for that level of income is $2,740. So this doesn't matter how much they collected out of your refund. The only consequence is that because they only collected $1,058 out of your refund for the whole year on the income on $34,000, it was actually $36,000. So the consequences is that when you compare what was collected out of your W-2 or your paycheck during the year, which is only $1,000. You compare that with the $2,740, which is actually your taxes calculated. Then the difference is what you have to pay. And I want all my people to actually understand this. You will do a favor to yourself and to the people you know and people you do business with, especially CPA, accountant, tax professional, all of those people that are involved in that matter. You will do yourself a favor by knowing that by yourself. I mean, by understanding this. The person is actually owing $1,600. Why? Because the taxes for the year is $2,740, but only $1,000 was collected. So what's the consequence? So it doesn't matter whether $3,000. I even told him if $3,000 was actually collected instead of $1,000, you will actually be receiving something which is like $260, which would have been something that you are receiving. So again, only black people. I want to be cool with you guys. I want to be real, because I'm not talking to a stranger. I'm talking to my people. Only black people think that the return is a free money given by the government. Okay? Only those people think that is the time to make money when it comes to taxes. You are not making money. The money you are receiving is your own money. The government has the obligation to give it to you. So if you are receiving something that you are not entitled to, that is a fraud. And sometimes it's just a matter of time before the government gets to you. So that's the simple thing. And you have to plan. You have to plan. If you are thinking about making money, yes, if you think it's the time to make money, then plan to how you're going to save taxes. Plan in advance. Do not come and put yourself every day. We have cases where people are receiving letter from IRS. Roussel, please, they gave me the letter for $25,000 that I have to pay back. Why? Because you are claiming something that you are not actually entitled to. And that is what you guys have to pay attention on. And I'm saying that because I see this over and over. And this one was not actually the topic of this video. But I was thinking that, I will not get tired of reminding my people about what is real. I went on the tax business to let you know how it happens. I didn't go there to make money or to make a business. Basically, I went there to actually explain to you, all the in and out. If you have questions, just type. If you have a topic that you want us to share, just type, just email me, just text me, send me a WhatsApp message. I will share that with you guys. So you guys are not doing yourself a favor by planning. How can you plan something you don't know? You don't even know how it works. You're going to compare yourself with somebody else. You don't know what he put in his taxes. You don't know whether he has dependent or no. You don't know how much was collected on his taxes. You will say that, oh, I received $36,000. This person also made $36,000. He also made $36,000. How come he received more income, more refund? It doesn't make any sense. And you have to know that the money that is given to you, that's the reason why some people will actually owe taxes. And they will owe taxes because they plan to owe taxes. Why? Because they don't want their money to be in the government. They calculate everything and they make sure that the money they pay is like almost exactly what her tax bill will be. That is a big tax planning, because you want your money to be in your own pocket. If you want your money to be in your own pocket, so how do you want the government to give you his money? The money that is given to you is your own money. So I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. You have to go to your job, figure out how much they are collecting, consult with a tax professional to do a plan, to do a forecasting, to know how much is going to be your taxes. Your tax will not change. Doesn't matter how much is collected out of your paycheck. I will say that even though tomorrow I have to say, I will say it again. Your taxes will not change. It doesn't matter how much is collected out of your paycheck. Now, if you know how much will be your collected, or how much will be your taxes, you can know how much will be your taxes. Come and tell me at the end of the year, I will spend around $8,000 a year. I will have two dependents. I will tell you how much is going to be your taxes. Now, if you know how much will be your taxes, now you can know how to plan how much you want to be collected out of your paycheck. So I don't understand that you guys are going to get mad about I don't know who, because you're not receiving what you're not supposed to, what you think you will receive. Okay, so this was what I wanted to share with you guys, and I think I was frustrated for her too, because it's a friend of mine. Beside being my my client, it's a friend. I didn't know what is going to be in your taxes until I go over it and I tell you, you know what, I'm sorry, yeah, but you're gonna owe the money. And now you have the choice to do some funny thing in your taxes and wait for the government to come after you. It's just up to you, and I will not do that. You know how you do how to get those taxes, but you have to know that you need to actually be educated about how the tax preparation works. If once you know that, you will be prepared that you will pay money. You will just know that you will not receive, maybe you don't know how much you will pay, but you know you will pay money. You will pay some taxes. Your income, your taxes will not change, but the way you pay your taxes will change. If during the year they collect more than what your real tax is, then you receive the refund. If during the year they collect less than what your tax will be, I'm removing all the credit because you don't even know how the credits apply. I was explaining to you that there are different types of credit. They are refundable, not refundable. If you don't have refundable credit, you will have credit, but they will have no impact on your taxes. If you still have credit and the credit you have is not a refundable credit means that they're giving to you no matter what, dollar for dollar. But not refundable credit, you don't take it if there's no way to take it in your refund or in your taxes or whatever it is. I have a video where I'm explaining what the difference between refundable credit and non-refundable credit. Everybody's that person will say, oh, how much is my this credit? How much is my this credit? So you don't know what the credit is. So you guys have to educate yourselves. Please do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, because when you don't receive what you want, you start taking your friend, oh, this person doesn't know how to do taxes. This person doesn't know, oh, I went there, the guy is good. He makes me receive 11,000, 4,000. You pull yourself in trouble. And the last thing, you have to know what is in your taxes. You have to know. If you don't, you are actually, it's like somebody who thinks he's not sick. You know that you're not sick when you go take, a physical. That's the only way you can know that you are not sick. So if you're receiving the refund, 2,000, it doesn't matter, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, you have to know what your refund is made of. Otherwise, you are putting yourself in trouble until it arrives. And the government is not, they don't rush when they want to come after you. Sometimes it could even be after 6 years, depending on the case. If it's an tax evasion, they can come to you after 6 years. So that was the Minute of Taxes. It was actually longer than I planned it. But I thought that it was worth it because I felt sad to see my friend being so frustrated. Not being because she had too much expectation about her taxes. Wrong expectation, unfortunately. So until then, see you tomorrow for the next numero of the Minute of Taxes. That was also for us, your tax and accounting specialist. Ciao. So I believe that by now you have learned at least one thing that you didn't know about how to legally save in taxes. If you really need to know even more in depth of what you have learned, or even a different strategy of how you can do as a business owner, as a simple taxpayer, I will invite you to click on the link below to see all the other tools or training that I have available for you. See you in the inside.